let's focus. Cell, the building block of life. First, we will answer the query, where does a cell come from? Billions of years ago, the earth was a very different place. There were no forests, no animals, and no humans. Volcanoes erupted continuously. The atmosphere was harsh, and the surface of the planet was covered with hot water pools, steam, and gases. Yet, within this seemingly lifeless world, the first spark of life may have begun. Scientists widely believe that the life originated in water. Some researchers suggest that instead of deep oceans, life may have first appeared in small, hot pools where environmental conditions constantly change. Even today, nature preserves clues to this ancient world. The hot spring of Puga Valley in Ladakh remain almost boiling hot despite the freezing climate around them. These extreme conditions are thought to resemble the Earth of nearly 3.5 billion years ago. What is even more astonishing is that life still exists there. Tiny heat-loving organisms called thermophiles survive in these hot springs. Thermophiles survive in these hot springs. These organisms are unicellular, meaning their entire life depends on just a single cell. Though microscopic, they perform every activity needed for survival, obtaining energy, responding to the environment, growing and reproducing. Their existence proves how adaptable and powerful life truly is. Scientists from the Birbal Shani Institute of Paleosciences discovered that calcium carbonate formed rapidly around these hot springs. Calcium carbonate formed rapidly around these hot springs. They believe these mineral deposits may have protected early organic molecules from harmful radiation and extreme conditions. Over time, such protection may even have helped form the first protective membrane. The first protective membrane, the boundary that separated life from the non-living surroundings, giving rise to the first cell. And that is where the story of every living organism truly begins, with the cell. Every organism on earth, from bacteria and yeast to giant trees, birds, fish, and humans, is made up of cells. Some organisms consist of only one cell and are called unicellular organisms, while others are multicellular, containing millions or even trillions of cells working together in perfect coordination. In multicellular organisms, similar cells group together to form tissues. Different tissues combine to form organs, and organs work together as organ systems. For example, the nasal cavity, trachea, and lungs together form the respiratory system. For example, the nasal cavity, trachea, and lungs together form the respiratory system. Yet, despite this complexity, the cell remains the basic structural and functional unit of life. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought, and every movement depends on the activities of tiny cells. These microscopic units communicate, produce energy, repair damage, and carry out countless functions every second to keep organisms alive. This raises fascinating questions. How can something so tiny perform such complex tasks? How do cells communicate? Do cells live forever or do they eventually die and get replaced? As we explore the world of cells, we uncover not just the structure of life, but the story of how life itself began and continues to exist through these extraordinary microscopic units. If you love this video, subscribe, keep learning.